for any community than to have a Football League club. I mean, you ask people in parts of England, where's Tranmere, they've no idea. But ask them who Tranmere is, they'll tell you. They won't know where Birkenhead is. But when you tell them Tranmere, oh, and it's the same all over the world. The Wirral should be proud to have a Football League team.
Tranmere is only a Mersey tunnel away from Liverpool and Everton, but in style, glamour and wealth, they are worlds apart. Liverpool and Everton are household names. Tranmere isn't. Star players in the star clubs earn a fortune. Tranmere Rovers players pick up a good industrial wage. But this film isn't all about failure. It's about loyalties on and off the field, which keeps struggling clubs alive. A year ago, Tranmere Rovers faced bankruptcy.
I think it would have made a great deal of difference to the community had Tranmere folded. And I don't think a lot of people appreciate that or understand it.
But Tranmere had a stroke of luck. The Rovers became the unlikely object of an American dream.
Sure, my name is Bruce Osterman. I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm a lawyer. Here I would be considered a barrister. And I'm the owner and chairman of Tranmere Rovers.
Chairman Bruce Osterman met Ken Bracewell in America 5 years ago. Bracewell was a former Tranmere player who had emigrated 20 years earlier. Osterman was a wealthy attorney with an eccentric obsession for the British game.
We'd just been training, practicing as they call it over there, and sat having as usual beers after and talk and everything, and he just came out with a question, which is the best football league in the world, just right out of the blue, and I said England, which I believe is, in strength, organisation and everything else. Like I said many times, we don't always have the best teams, although we do okay. I don't knock it like a lot of other people do, but it just came out, and I had no idea what he was getting into, other than he says, well, I want to buy a team.
I said, well, why don't you go to England and see if there's something available? He went and looked in the north because that's where he's from. He's from the Burnley area, Cone, Burnley. And he's always played in the north, and the north is the, I would have to say, the hub of good football in this country.
Well, I says, you're crazy. Like you would, anybody would. You'd think that, and spent a lot of time trying to talk him out of it, finding out why he wanted to do something like this, and the amount of money it would cost, and everything we did. So I think at that particular time there were about 6 of them in the black. I think all the rest were in the red. So, and we obviously knew we wouldn't be in a position to take Manchester United on. So we knew roughly what kind of a club would be open to us, if any.
He had some difficulty in even getting to talk to anybody, because even though many of the clubs are in financial difficulty, nobody wants to sell, because the ownership and participation in an English football club is quite a guarded, jealously guarded position. So, but he did. He talked to a few clubs, and we finally settled on Tranmere.
This was a place I've always liked, even from when I was back here 20-odd years ago. It always had potential, still believe it has potential. And they were receptive at this place, very receptive. And the deal went through, well, fairly quick, I would say.
It's no more mad than investing £1 million in a racing yacht. I don't, everybody they have horses or yachts and things like that, and they do strange things. But this is not strange. I put 30 people to work with my investment, and they earn their livelihoods because of me. So in that sense, I think it's perhaps a little more noble than racing the seas with some boat that sinks because its keel falls off. We've made substantial changes administratively, but more to the fans' interest, we've got ourselves a new manager who we think is going to be very good. This is his first go at this business, but he is a fabulous player and quite a character in his own right, and we think that he'll bring a style of entertainment and play to Tranmere that the fans will like.
Don't do it too much on my head, because the varnick's going a bit thin. You know what I mean? You got the drift, John?
We've already seen it start, and I mean, he's producing entertaining football. The ball on the floor, nice passes, and some good goal scoring.
Frank Worthington had won fame at Manchester United, Bolton Wanderers and Birmingham City. He was 8 times capped for England. Osterman signed him up for Tranmere.
The timing from my point of view was very good. The fact that I could combine still being able to play and still being able to do a job out there on the park with learning this side of the game. From my point of view, the time was very, very good. But now the question is obviously if I've got that ability to be successful for Tranmere Rovers.
Volley.
I'm enjoying playing 4th division. It's a little bit different to what I've been used to playing at the top level for over my career, but you know, the game is still as enjoyable at this level as it is at the higher levels.
Second one and just...
Tranmere's new owner fancies himself as a goalkeeper, at least in practice sessions. He'll never make the team, but it's all part of the dream.
It's a bag of rubbish, but I've improved, thanks to a lot of hard training and a lot of people not laughing so much that a man 38, 39, 40, and now I'm 43 could play. And the teams that I play on in San Francisco are teams in which I'm older by 15 to 20 years than all of the players on the team.
He knows he doesn't have ability in this field, and yet he tries his best at everything he does, and actually he's ending up quite a decent amateur goalkeeper. But that's sheer hard work. There's no natural ability aligned to it. And he's like that in life, and he just decided that he wanted to have a football club.
Great shot, Barry. Well, just recapping what we're doing. You start sprinting. If I shout check, obviously you check. If I shout odd numbers, Billy, you check. Even numbers, forget about. So what we're trying to do is get out of the square, the 10-yard one. So if you get out, you stop running. You keep running and you keep checking until I stop. Go! Check! Check! 2! Check!
4th man in the new management team is trainer George Mulhall, once manager of Bolton Wanderers.
Numbers, sir. Let's listen to the numbers. Let's think about what we're doing. Go! Check! 4! Check! Come on, check! Come on, David! Check! You got to go quicker. Check! And check again. Through we come. Listen, if you choose to go the wrong way, it doesn't matter. Complete the run as quick as you can.
The chairman's rival as goalkeeper is 20-year-old local lad Nigel Atkins.
When I was growing up,